Last time, in the adventures of Blue Diamond, ordinary boy Casey Poindexter, aka crime-fighting hero, the Blue Diamond, faced his biggest challenge yet, in Toad.
You will never defeat me! The world will be mine!
Although the challenge was tough, Toad got the burning treatment. What is next in the adventures of Blue Diamond? Same blue time, same diamond time, same Blue Diamond hour.
Join Yomiyama School of Death, a school with an accidental suicidal rate higher than the amount of years it'll take for you to pay your tuition. At Yomiyama, you're going to deal with mad teachers, girls that need a haircut, ghosts, lightning storms, self-righteous brats, and of course, the emo whiny pricks.
Antisocial, always dressed in black. He gave almost all of us girls the creeps. Did he say anything to you?
No.
The story of another follows a young boy waking up to a world of bad voice acting.
A fire? There's a murderer?
First of all, your father will undoubtedly oppose.
I guess, it might seem that way.
Talent is a key factor.
I heard that your dad is a college professor and that he's doing field research in a foreign country. Is that right?
Of course.
Though voice acting isn't the real issue, the real issue stems from a 25-year curse that haunts the students of 3-3, in which students die periodically. For a story marketing itself out early on for being portrayed as a horror show, another is more of a suspense story than anything else. You follow Koichi and a hand grab of students as they deal with the curse, hopefully trying to find a way to stop it. Another prides itself upon shock horror that's as shocking as the character deaths in Saw 3-7. Yes, it's bloody and to some it's shocking, but the characters are so one-dimensional that you resort to naming them based on their role as opposed to their name. You're the emo girl, you're the cocky douche, you're the one with the stupid hair and cute ass. You're the weird looking one, you have black hair, you're the cute girl with glasses, you're Jeff Goldblum, and you're Sandpaper.
It's very nice to meet all of you. I live with my grandparents. I moved here because of my father's job. And, I guess that's about it.
Please give our friend a warm welcome, class.
Though before you get to every character's one defining characteristic, you'll notice early on and say, my goodness, the animation art design here suck. Character models are as basic as it comes, and I swear some of these characters come straight out of some other different anime show out there. It also doesn't help that there are clear inconsistencies going on throughout, especially whenever you see a shot of a character from afar. I also thought that a lot of character scenes feels lazily drawn. The worst thing you can ever do with a character model is have it be stiff and have just a mouth move. It's incredibly lazy, and it only improves later on, being just mediocre and passable at best. The only time anything is given any detail would be the very creepy dolls that have no general purpose or context other than the fact that it looks creepy, and to transition from the commercial breaks.
Hey, do you like America? Do you like guns? Do you like your freedom? If you do, then get ready for Caramel Luigi's Ammunition. Your one-stop place for everything you like in guns, in real life, and in fantasy.
I will praise the intro for being the most scariest thing next to Reiko's voice acting. This show is comprised of red herrings that are supposed to sidetrack you, but all it does is just makes it less scarier. Any sense of horror or fear is gone when it turns out that the plot leads to constant fake-outs. And if you're not getting bewildered by the show's inability to tell a good horror story, you get to see death scenes of characters you barely give a crap about. Oh no, not that faceless kid playing the computer. Oh no, not that girl with the glasses 3 episodes in. Oh no, not that teacher who's been shown for about 3 minutes and... Oh no, not that girl whoever... she is. I think she was the best friend. You see where I'm getting at here?
That's for sure.
It really doesn't help that after having bland characters, shite art and animation, a completely wasted music score, the story in the end is terrible.
Everything's so messed up!
Spoiler alert! But if you're watching this, then chances are you've probably already seen the show. But if you haven't, well, here's the spoilers. But if you don't give a crap about the spoilers, then whatever, continue on to this video. Sure. Top 15 questions regarding another story. Number 1. What makes Koichi so interested in Misaki in the first place? Is it really that puzzling to have a student be absent in school? Number 2. What other reason is there that Koichi has a fascination with Misaki, other than the fact that he wants to pork her? Considering that he has fantasies of her, at one point during one of their first conversations, he was directly staring at her skirt and legs. Isn't it also really creepy that he was stalking her before even having the knowledge that anything weird is happening, thus making Koichi a lustful creep more than anything else?
Do you have something else to ask me?
Well,
Number 3. Why do you have characters muff around the mystery in nearly every conversation during the first half of the show? It's called subtlety.
Kazumi, Teshigawa, and the others during lunch, right?
yeah.
Did they say anything? Anything at all?
Not really. They just gave me a tour of the school.
That's all they said?
Mm.
I see. If we're not careful, Akazawa will yell at us.
In simple terms, I'm the one who's in charge of devising and executing countermeasures to protect our whole class.
Protect, devise, and execute?
I want to make sure you understand the situation Class 3 is in and the rules we must follow.
Akazawa, stop!
What? Hold on.
Actually...
Number 4. What is up with the creepy receptionist saying that Koichi is the only customer, considering that the clerk is Misaki's aunt and is in no way a part of the school's conspiracies?
I had no other customers. I could put on some tea.
Thanks. But I'll pass on the tea if you don't mind.
Number 5. Why shrug off the info in the first episode of the show that his aunt is also the teacher? The twist is as much as a shocker as me not knowing that a typhoon in the middle of the summer could hit my house. The point of a thriller mystery and what makes them intriguing to the viewer is for the viewer to be part of the mystery and be able to deuce down the information given and figure out the mystery with the given knowledge. The ghost could have been anybody, for any reason. Nothing prior to it had a good build-up for the aunt being the teacher. Oh, except for this one line.
Now, the fourth thing you're going to need to know is this.
Koichi!
The aunt isn't a lost soul because of the story. The aunt is a lost soul because of the sake of the plot. There's a difference between a twist that makes sense and a twist that's pulled out of your ass. That's called being random. All because you didn't see it coming, that doesn't make it good.
I hate the Pink Ranger!
You didn't see that coming, did you? So is that good? By the people who like the show standards, yes, apparently it is. Number 6. So does Misaki now have to periodically check up the school to figure out who the ghost is? This happens to be the only knowledgeable way to end the calamity, which means Misaki has to come there constantly every semester and has to kill the ghost. Imagine her in college or 50 years old and having to ditch class or ditch a retirement home just to go back to junior high and kill a ghost. Number 7. How do you define having extra faculty members? To have extra help or assistance applies to a substitute teacher, a student intern, or basically anybody hired to give out assistance for a short period of time. Nothing in the story pointed out that Koichi's aunt is a temporary employee. So if she wasn't temporary, that must mean that she was a full-time employee, which meant she wasn't an extra.
If you have any troubles, please don't hesitate to ask.
Number 8. How the heck did Katsumi know that by killing the extra student, he ended the curse? By the way, the curse temporarily stopped during mid-month somehow.
That was the one time in the past 25 years when it stopped mid-year.
I call bullshit. The process of killing the lost soul resulted with 3 people dead. The curse implies that somebody, no mention of any specific number, but somebody will die over the course of a month. And the curse did not stop. Actually, people kept dying continually. So, killing the lost soul did squat.
The calamity hasn't been stopped.
Then people will keep dying.
This entire speech about trying to stop the calamity
I want to tell you the truth and how to stop the calamity. Are you listening? Send the dead where they belong. Send the dead back to death. And that's how to stop the calamity once it's begun.
Means nothing!
I don't understand. Why did it stop?
I'm not certain.
Number 9. What is up with Masaki's left eye? She has a doll eye. She has it because she has an infection and had to replace her original eye. I repeat, she has a doll eye. How can she see people's spirits and sense death? It's not like she has a magical priest or that's a magical eye. No, it's just a doll eye that apparently makes you see death.
That's exactly why it's so strange.
No explanation. This doesn't make any sense. Explain! If this was an over-the-top show, you can kind of get away with it. But if your story is grounded in reality, especially for a show like this, it's supposed to be very, very grounded, you just can't hand-wave it away for being just magic without some explanation. Number 10. Why didn't anybody bother to tell Koichi about the curse till after somebody dies? What was the end goal in that? If we don't tell him anything, he will stop hanging out with that one girl who we don't want him to hang out with in the first place.
What the heck is going on here?
Number 11. Why doesn't the teacher get involved? Why is he putting the responsibility of people's lives in the hands of kids? Number 12. How does Koichi's grandparents not notice their own daughter considering that they live together? Number 13. People periodically die in the school in the past 25 years and ongoing. How is the school not closed yet? How is it that the principal is hand-waving the obvious issue away? I understand there are needs for conflict in a story, so why not have the principal be in on it, instead of just referencing the fact that he just doesn't believe in it?
What's wrong?
Number 14. Why sign up for class 3-3? Just sign up for another class, or better yet, go to another school, which by the way, some of them do. So why not all of them? I know there needs to be a conflict in the plot, but I can name you multiple ways to continue this conflict and have it make sense. Number 15. It's been shown that somebody can be seen as a spectral ghost through a photograph. So why is it nobody has been able to deduce this down over the course of 25 years? You mean to tell me that nobody here has ever looked at a student picture in 25 years? What?
We're okay.
That was the top 15 questions regarding another story.
If you were a cheap jerk, well, lucky you! Everything in Caramel Luigi's Ammunition Emporium is now 80% off. I repeat, everything is 80% off. If I was lying, I would shoot a Carabao. But I'm not gonna!
In the end, another fails to deliver anything to the table. It's a forgettable, mediocre show that doesn't do a single thing good right to give it a pass. Unless you haven't seen any piece of horror fiction in your entire life, you might actually like this. I recommend though, you stay away from another. We here give it a 1.5 out of 5.
So what are you doing? Go to 4324 East Adigan Drive and go to Ammunition right now. But wait, if you call our hotline number now and order, not only do you get a go of magic healing bullets for free, you also get a 40% discount coupon on Lumosity. I repeat, work on your brain with Lumosity. So get your butt off the couch and head to Ammunition right now.
Look, I don't want you to be involved in this. But listen, I really need your help. No, you don't, kid. This line of work is too dangerous for you. No, but come on, dude. It'd seriously mean a lot to me if you help me out. I don't know, kid. Man, if you want to, you can come with me. I'm not very strong. I don't know if I'm going to be able to protect you. I'm not Superman or Batman. But I'll try as I might. Okay, kid. Why do you call me to such a place like this? Because I believe no one's around here. I believe someone's following me. I need you to do a really special thing for me. There's a statue I have in a specific place, and I need you to guard it with your life. Can you do that?
If someone's following you, shouldn't I protect you?
I understand and appreciate you willing to protect me, but it's already too late for me. I can already tell that by tomorrow I'll be dead. So just focus on protecting the statue. If somebody gets into the wrong hands, it could be disastrous.
Don't worry, I'm on the job.
Hey, it's Killer Instinct.
Some guy to yell at you.
I was more of a Mortal Kombat guy more than anything else, actually, even though I was supposed to play it. People will vouch for you, saying that the only reason they played Killer Instinct was for the easy combos. Like for the Xbox One, a lot of people bought the Xbox One purely to have a guy yell at you, and it was the best $20 ever, though.
We're seeing that they're making fun of the notion of kids swearing here, and it's being censored. Nowadays, you would actually see like kids actually swearing right now, like in TV commercials and theaters now.
While you're there, you can check out the great new games coming from Nintendo. The Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask for the N64.
So is the kid coming in here tripping out or what?
Some consider it a sequel to the greatest video game
all
ever.
Time?
Others claim that it's much better than the original. Let's talk with the experts at Nintendo.
I remember that.
Being a sequel to the best video game of all time wouldn't be a bad thing.
He looks so drowsy and bored,
The Legend
dude.
of Zelda, Majora's Mask is much more than.
I know we make jokes about guys being bored when they do the narrating stuff, actually, but this guy, his eye just looks sleepy.
When you first start the game, you're riding through.
Look at they just woke him up like 5 o'clock in the morning.
He's had a hard day's long week of working.
You fall off.
They wake him up and it's like, okay, talk about this game.
The kid actually comes up and takes your ocarina, and he also steals your horse, and that's kind of what starts it off. You got 72 hours to save the Earth.
72 hours for a game
Link
back
has
in
to
the
unravel
90s
the
is
mystery of
ridiculous.
Majora's Mask within 72 hours.
I forgot. No, Majora's Mask came out in 2001, right?
If you can't solve the mystery within 72 hours, game over. There's 24 different masks in this game. If you take the Goron mask and you put it on, then you have the ability to turn into a Goron.
You can easily see that these Legend of Zelda games, like, for their time, was really way too advanced for it, actually. Like, you can put this game right now and just update the graphics, but keep all the innovations in gameplay and all the small stuff like changing your character types, like the masks.
That would work. Like, this game would work perfectly in today's generation, actually.
So there's a whole bunch to do under the water. There's entire levels that take place underwater. The only way you can do it with a Zora mask, and it's pretty graceful to watch.
See, there was like a lot. This is during the time period, like I remember Castlevania. Like if you ever jumped on water, you automatically die. What is up with that level?
You're not gonna stop any of that. You have so many things that you have to accomplish.
This game looks like
this moon from falling.
It looks like the Mad. It's coming from the Mad Mind of Tim Burton or something, man.
The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask requires expansion pack to work. This game uses the expansion pack.
Yeah, when an expansion pack was just an addition, you don't actually need it, but it's an addition.
They'll have a higher polygon count. One boss in particular, the jungle boss, one of the first bosses you fight. You start beating him,
one of the first bosses you fight.
6 bugs.
If you beat him,
you have that more things.
Bonus point.
We hit him a couple more times, then he releases about 300 butterflies into the air. That will attack you. It's really incredible.
I myself never got into Legend of Zelda for the pure reason that like after I played like the first series of games, I can you can kind of say the Twilight Princess and any other new Legend of Zelda games are basically the exact same game from Majora's Mask except for updated graphics. I know like the game is still good, but like the fact that it doesn't really evolve that much actually over time,
get a collector's edition
really
gold cartridge with this unique 3D label.
Like that and Pokemon are like the few games out there that like people love, that people want it to be the exact same thing as always.
Regularly priced at $29.99.
I get people complaining about like Call of Duty and Battlefield for being like the exact same games. Like
check out the sequel.
These Nintendo games have been the exact same games over years, but with like people are like, well, that's Nintendo though. They can do that, so it's cool.
It's an extension of an already great game. First off, you're given all of the old moves that you had before, and being Banjo-Tooie, there's going to be more
Banjo-Kazooie, another game that we all missed out on actually.
One of the
like during this time, I was playing Gonker, and I loved Gonker the Fire Faction, man. It basically what I read about the comparison between Gonker and Banjo is that Gonker basically is Banjo-Kazooie except a lot like violent.
It's like if you put the saturation of South Park on it, and like that's basically Gonker.
The humor is definitely carrying over from the first game.
What the hell?
Banjo 2 has definitely given
How does that physically work? I know it's magic and all that stuff, but I want to see some explanation of this. How do you move around if it's just washing machine?
That is goddamn scary. Oh my goodness, can you imagine the parents doing this? Like, we're gonna scare our kids with this weird
Not having a good time? Play the Rugrats video game instead, with characters like Tommy, Chucky, even Angelica. Rugrats.
I shelled out so
It's a
many
3D
hours in
adventure,
that game.
and it's only
The
on
mini games in
PlayStation.
that is ridiculous. It's like if you couldn't afford Disneyland to play the Rugrats game, and you're playing as a character who's like in Disneyland, kind of.
So close.
Except it's like Rugrats Land or something else.
That is weird. The animation here looks so much better than the actual TV show.
So you can grab a
Yeah, look at that. It looks so much better than.
And with both packs, you can catch them all.
If there's one thing about Pokemon I do miss, is like the movies, and I don't mean like
over this place.
these like random adventures. I mean like an actual like mixed in with live action stuff. Like I want to see something like that. Oh,
Pokemon Stadium.
damn!
Place to prove
Whoa,
your
3
ultimate
Pokemon.
trainer. You
Dang!
can upload your Game Boy Pokemon onto your N64. Then, for the first
When
time
are we
ever,
getting another
download
3D Pokemon game? The world will never know.
Holy!
IGN gave this a perfect score. It's Kingdom Hearts Super HD Turbo Remix 2.5 Solar Edition. Here comes the competition.
Hello?
You are the Blue Diamond. I have your friend.
What happened to my friend?
You bring the statue to 3457 Avenue. I'll bring your friend, you bring the statue.
One, two, 3, 4.
This is gonna get really, really scary. You wanna do normal or hard? We'll do normal.
Doctor was predicting assembly by 150.
Nope.
Oh shit.
Do what I do, dude.
I just like
That thing?
bang on the door, on the desk and stuff.
And the pyros are all like, wait, what are you doing?
Your day's about to get a lot worse.
I know, right? You look like an idiot in front of your entire staff of friends and your keyboard. It's already an embarrassing day, isn't it?
This can't go.
I'm watching the Overedge 1998 pay-per-view. Oh no. Okay, now go get your shitty freaking Panasonic 190. So like they just stop in place, grab the pen and paper.
Yeah, whenever
and then
you can actually hear him do it.
Really? Why don't? But if he's doing it, then why isn't our vision seeing us writing it?
I don't know. You can just hear him.
That means he's probably doing this then, with his camera while doing this.
When you see the little camera in the corner, it means that it's recording, and you can hear a little scribble.
All right. So is he holding? So does he have the camera hooked into his head? That's why he can write and look at the
I
papers?
guess.
Okay, he's not looking. Go for a self kill.
Yeah, you can fucking do that in this game. He's telling me I want to help him.
Tyler, I got a secret. Come with me to the restroom. And it's weird. What?
Ooh, what's that?
Right. Welcome back to Guy Bonks on Head.
Fuck.
What the hell? Where's the vent?
There isn't a vent.
Oh, yeah, because I forgot. Every room here looks exactly the same. So yeah. You got all the formula we're going through every single time you meet up a baddie. Keep running around until you find some way out.
Yeah, it's like
every room exactly the same except that one thing that stands out there, and you walk through it.
Well, there's really no ever point of hiding because they're just gonna find you.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
Why did the music kick in there?
There was something that I was supposed to see that I didn't see.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because I'm trying to look forward and trying to. Looking good? lever. I hope you're happier now. Where the fuck is the lever?
Alright.
Hi.
Oh! Was he the guy who did that?
Oh, you said can go here.
Woo! Oh man.
What's up with the gas?
Wait, what? What's with the gas?
I don't understand how the gas can hurt some people and it doesn't hurt others. That's what I don't.
Because you're infected, maybe that's the reason why?
Maybe.
That's my only guess, that you're impervious to infection even despite because you're already infected.
Maybe.
It's reverse logic, but whatever.
I'm really not sure where he is.
Yeah, just keep running forward until you find that one segment where it's supposed to go through.
Better than fucking Thief.
True.
Oh God.
If you have a game like so bad that they're not even gonna pretend to be positive about it, it's not gonna work out. I love it went from like us like doing a shitty job from our computer to now being out in the fog, lost in our own like facility.
Just play that.
That's locked. Minutes of us looking around the fog.
Yeah, because the fog sucks.
I know. God! Too bad you're going to break a brick wall, but not bother trying to fight back. Oh, bitch. You ruined everything. Come on. No! No! No!
Where the hell is the... Where's the door I'm supposed to go to?
Tyler doesn't want to have fun.
It's not that I don't know how to have fun.
Tyler doesn't want to have fun.
I don't really feel like looking at that though. Where the fuck am I supposed to go?
Yeah! Oh! Go, Marco Exchange! No, it's the game. This guy stands up, bro.
What's the chance that Meat Grinder's here?
That's so
That's what we're gonna name him. His new name is Meat Grinder. The guy with the saw?
That is so unfair.
Wait, yeah, what's the chance that Meat Grinder's here? You ain't old enough to be worrying about it. What the fuck?
I swear, if I go online and find a Let's Play of that and nobody questions that entire scene, oh.
Well, I'm just questioning, what's the logic? Yes, I'm going to do that. And
I mean, you fucked up the fall. You have to fuck up the fall. What?
Yeah,
either way you fall down, but one way leads to what?
They should have just made it so that if you fuck up the fall, no matter what, you fall down.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You fall down.
And then just have a message pop up and be like, no matter what, you're gonna fail. Just so that people didn't try to retry it multiple times.
Yeah.
You brought the statue?
Yes, it's in this bag. But you have my friend.
Give me that. I already killed your friend.
No! No, we got a score to settle!
you.